Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a world that was once only the stuff of science fiction. A world where soldiers may soon become obsolete. I'm reporting live from the frontier of technological warfare, a place where human limitations no longer define the boundaries of combat. In this video, we'll be diving deep into a groundbreaking company at the forefront of this change, Boston Dynamics. Prepare yourself for an emotional, suspenseful journey through the world of robotics that will not only make you question the future of warfare, but also the future of humanity itself. The dawn of an era, Boston Dynamics' revolutionary vision. Let's start with a name that you might have heard, but one you should never forget: Boston Dynamics. For decades, this company has been silently, yet relentlessly, reshaping the future of robotics. Their mission? To imagine and create robots that can handle the unimaginable. From their early days as a small offshoot of MIT to becoming one of the world's leaders in robotics, Boston Dynamics has always had one vision in mind: to replace the irreplaceable. And in today's world, that means one thing: making soldiers obsolete. The camera zooms into the glass walls of Boston Dynamics labs, where robotic limbs twitch and spark with life. Engineers observe from behind their computers, and tension fills the air, a sense that we are on the brink of something monumental. But how did we get here? How did a simple research lab in Waltham, Massachusetts, become the robotics revolution? The birth of military robots. It all began with a simple idea: how could robots help soldiers? Or better yet, could robots replace soldiers entirely? These were the questions that drove Boston Dynamics from day one. And today, we stand on the precipice of that reality. Clips flash of quadrupedal robots trotting through desert landscapes, their movements agile, almost lifelike. Over the years, Boston Dynamics has showcased robots that could walk through rough terrain, withstand harsh conditions, and carry massive loads. But it wasn't until they unveiled their more advanced creations that the military started to take serious notice. A new breed of soldiers, the iconic robots of Boston Dynamics. Let's take a closer look at the robots that are turning heads around the world, starting with the LS-3, the Legged Squad Support System. This was one of Boston Dynamics' first successful militarized robots, designed for the battlefield. The LS-3 can carry heavy loads, walk through difficult terrains, and maintain its balance, even under the most extreme conditions. Imagine this: a squad of soldiers walking into battle, and among them, this rugged, dog-like machine, supporting them, never getting tired, never hesitating. The U.S. Army field-tested the LS-3, and it proved its worth in ways that human soldiers simply couldn't. And then there's Spot Mini, smaller, quieter, but just as formidable. Spot Mini is like the evolution of the LS-3. Agile, compact, and ready for anything, this robot has the ability to move through buildings, offices, and rough outdoor environments without missing a beat. In fact, it's already being used for civilian and industrial purposes. Imagine what it could do in a war zone. Footage shows Spot Mini navigating a complex urban environment with eerie precision, its sensors scanning and mapping every corner, every shadow. And then there's Atlas, the masterpiece of Boston Dynamics' work. A 6-foot humanoid robot that walks, runs, jumps, and, if you can believe it, does backflips. It's the culmination of years of research and development. But let me tell you, Atlas is not just a robot. It's a glimpse into the future of warfare. Because Atlas is more than a machine, it's a learning machine. And that changes everything. Atlas, the robot that could change warfare forever. Atlas started as a stiff, clumsy experiment, a robot just trying to figure out how to stand. But today, it is Boston Dynamics' most advanced creation. It's designed to help in search and rescue operations, but let's be honest, the military applications are impossible to ignore. Atlas can walk, run, jump, and climb over obstacles that would stop human soldiers in their tracks. But what makes Atlas truly terrifying isn't just its physical capabilities, it's the brain that powers it. Atlas is equipped with a neural network AI that allows it to learn from its mistakes, just like a human. Think about that for a moment, a machine that can teach itself to be better, faster, stronger. A robot that learns from its environment and adapts. It's like watching evolution in real time. A war without soldiers? The implications of autonomous robots now. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Could robots like Atlas one day replace human soldiers altogether? The answer isn't just a simple yes or no, it's a question that opens up a Pandora's box of ethical dilemmas and moral questions. Right now, Boston Dynamics and similar companies are developing 3 types of military robots: automatic, automated, and autonomous. Automatic robots simply follow commands. They are the bomb disposal units and mine clearers already used by armies worldwide. Automated robots are a step up, they're pre-programmed with specific tasks and can carry them out without human intervention. The tension rises as the screen cuts to a high-tech military base, showing rows of drones and ground robots being prepped for deployment. But it's the third type, autonomous robots, that we need to pay attention to. These robots can make decisions. They have the potential to lead other robots into battle, execute complex missions, and, most chillingly, determine who is a threat. The human cost, advantages and disadvantages of robotic warfare. Of course, the idea of robots replacing soldiers sounds appealing at first. No more human casualties. No more soldiers returning home traumatized by war. Robots don't feel fear. They don't get tired. They can survive in conditions that would kill a human in seconds. But here's the catch: these robots, no matter how advanced, are still machines. They follow programming, and that makes them vulnerable. Vulnerable to hacking. Vulnerable to malfunction. Imagine an army of robots suddenly turned against their own soldiers, all because of a simple security breach. That's a nightmare we're not ready for. What's next? The future of autonomous military robotics. So, where do we go from here? Boston Dynamics, along with governments and militaries around the world, have some tough decisions to make. There are so many questions left unanswered. What happens when robots make life or death decisions? What are the legal and moral ramifications of a war fought entirely by machines? And the most important question of all, will these machines value human life as much as we do? As we continue down this road, the answers will shape the future of warfare, and humanity itself. The screen fades to black as the reporter's voice echoes. So, I leave you with this: when you imagine the future of war, where soldiers are no longer human but robotic, does it fill you with hope or with dread? The future is coming, whether we're ready or not. End screen. Subscribe to stay updated on the latest in robotics, AI, and the future of warfare. Your thoughts could help shape the world to come.